What you're about to discover could transform your life forever. An ancient power within you, long forgotten, is stirring to be awakened. Time is of the essence, and the universe is extending a rare opportunity. Will you unlock this secret before it's too late? This is about you. A profound force, hidden deep within, has always been there, waiting for you to recognize it. This power can reshape your life in ways you've only dreamed of. But here's the truth. You need to act now. The universe is offering you a unique chance to tap into this divine gift. Think of it as a window slowly closing. Will you step through it, or will you watch it shut? Stop whatever you're doing, because what you're about to discover could transform your life forever. An ancient power within you, long forgotten, is stirring to be awakened. Time is of the essence, and the universe is extending a rare opportunity. Will you unlock this secret before it's too late? This is about you. A profound force, hidden deep within, has always been there, waiting for you to recognize it. This power can reshape your life in ways you've only dreamed of. But here's the truth. You need to act now. The universe is offering you a unique chance to tap into this divine gift. Think of it as a window slowly closing. Will you step through it, or will you watch it shut, always wondering what might have been? The decision lies in your hands, but don't delay. Your future self will thank you for the choice you make today. You're ready to answer the call, but have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly create the life they desire, while others struggle? The answer lies in a forgotten wisdom that's been inside you all along. This hidden God-given power, waiting to be awakened, is more incredible than you can imagine. It's like a seed of potential, planted deep within your mind, just waiting for the right conditions to sprout and grow. Let me introduce you to Dr. Ernest Holmes, a brilliant thinker who uncovered this amazing truth about human potential. He created something called the science of mind philosophy. Now, don't worry if that sounds complicated. It's actually pretty simple. Dr. Holmes figured out that our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shape the reality we experience every single day. Think about it. Have you ever felt like you could do anything? Maybe you led a project at work that seemed too hard, but you helped your team succeed. Perhaps you went through a big change, like starting a new job or overcoming a personal problem, with strength and courage. Maybe you stood up for what you believe in, even when it was tough, or reached a personal goal you once thought was impossible. In those moments, you used just a small part of your true power. But here's the exciting part. That was only a tiny glimpse of what you're really capable of. Dr. Holmes said, "The power to create a better life, a better world, lies in each of us. It's not something only a few can access. It's a universal gift available to anyone willing to embrace it." Isn't that amazing? This isn't some exclusive club or secret society. This power is yours, right now, just waiting to be used. But here's the catch, and it's important, so listen closely. This power isn't going to magically activate on its own. Just like a seed needs water and sunlight to grow, your inner potential needs the right conditions to flourish. That's where awareness and intention come in. You need to recognize this force within you and choose to nurture it. Now, I want you to do something. Close your eyes for a moment and think back to a time when you felt truly powerful. Maybe it was when you helped someone in need, or when you pushed through your fear to try something new. Remember how that felt? That feeling wasn't just emotion, it was a glimpse of your true potential shining through. Dr. Holmes believed that our mind is the most powerful tool we possess. He said, "The choice is always yours, and the power is always within you." Think about that. Your mind can open doors to incredible opportunities, or close them shut, all based on what you choose to believe about yourself and the world around you. This isn't just some feel-good idea or wishful thinking. It's a real, tangible force that you can learn to harness. Imagine if you could tap into that power, not just in rare moments, but every single day. How would your life change? What would you be capable of achieving? But remember, this isn't about becoming a completely different person. It's about uncovering the amazing potential that's already within you. It's like polishing a diamond that's been hidden in the rough. The brilliance was always there. You just need to bring it to light. So, here's the big question. Are you ready to start this journey? Are you willing to look inside yourself and awaken this sleeping power? It won't always be easy. Like any worthwhile endeavor, it takes practice and patience. But the rewards? They're beyond anything you can imagine right now. Now that you're ready to tap into your inner power, it's time to reveal the universe's best-kept secret. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract success while others struggle? The answer lies in a set of invisible laws governing reality itself. These aren't just any laws. They're the very operating system of the universe, and understanding them can give you an incredible advantage in life. Imagine if you could peek behind the curtain of reality and see how everything really works. That's exactly what we're going to do. The universe operates according to spiritual laws, just like how physics governs the physical world. These laws are always at work, whether we're aware of them or not. But here's the exciting part. Once you understand these laws, you can start using them to your advantage. Let's talk about two of these powerful laws. First, there's the law of attraction. You've probably heard of this one before, but it's more than just positive thinking. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "What you think about consistently becomes the cause that leads to the effects you see in your life." This means your thoughts and emotions are like magnets, drawing similar energies and experiences to you. Think about a time when you were really excited about something. Maybe you were looking forward to a vacation or a special event. Did you notice how suddenly everything seemed to fall into place? That's the law of attraction in action. Your positive energy was attracting more positive experiences. Next, we have the law of cause and effect. This law states that every action has a reaction. It's like karma. What goes around, comes around. Holmes taught that our actions have consequences that shape our future experiences. So, when you put good out into the world, good comes back to you. Have you ever done a random act of kindness and then had something unexpectedly wonderful happen to you later? That's not just coincidence. It's the law of cause and effect at work. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually use these laws in my life? Here's where it gets truly powerful. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with what you want to achieve, you can start to influence the reality around you. It's like having a secret code to unlock the universe's potential. Imagine waking up each day with the knowledge that you're not just a passive observer in life, but an active creator. You have the power to shape your experiences through your thoughts and actions. It's like playing a video game where you suddenly discover the cheat codes, except this is real life, and the possibilities are endless. But remember, this isn't about becoming a completely different person overnight. It's about gradually aligning yourself with these universal laws. Start small. Pay attention to your thoughts and the energy you're putting out into the world. Notice how your actions create ripples of effect around you. As you practice working with these laws, you'll start to see changes in your life. Things that once seemed like random luck will start to make sense. You'll begin to understand the patterns and connections that were always there, just waiting for you to notice them. As you begin to understand these universal laws, you might feel a growing sense of connection to something bigger than yourself. But those connections go deeper than you could ever imagine. What if I told you that the line separating you from the universe is an illusion? There's a shocking truth about your place in existence that will change everything. Most of us grow up believing we're separate from the world around us. We see ourselves as individuals, distinct from other people and nature. But what if this idea of separation is just an illusion? What if you're actually connected to everything in ways you never imagined? This idea of interconnectedness isn't new. It's been part of many spiritual traditions for thousands of years. In Buddhism, for example, they talk about how our thoughts and actions are all connected, like a web. Hinduism teaches that we're all part of one big, divine energy. Even modern science is starting to catch up, showing how everything in the universe is linked in amazing ways. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the teacher we talked about earlier, had a beautiful way of explaining this. He said we're like drops of water in an ocean. Each drop seems separate, but it's really part of something much bigger. Just like a drop of water contains the essence of the whole ocean, you contain the essence of the entire universe within you. Now, I know this might sound a bit strange at first, but let's try a simple exercise to help you feel this connection. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine your breath as a flow of energy. With each breath, picture this energy connecting you to everything around you. The air, the ground, the trees, even the stars in the sky. Can you feel it? This energy that flows through you is the same energy that's in everything else. When you start to see yourself as part of this big, interconnected system, it changes how you look at your life. Those challenges that used to seem so overwhelming, they become opportunities for growth. Because now you understand that you're not facing them alone. You're part of something much bigger, and you have the whole universe supporting you. This idea of being one with the universe isn't just some nice thought. It can completely change how you live your life. When you realize you're connected to everything, you start to care more about others and the world around you. You understand that what you do affects not just you, but everything else too. It's like realizing you're part of a huge team, and your actions matter to the whole group. Holmes put it beautifully when he said, "We are the enforcement of the law and order of the universe, as individuations, manifestations of the Supreme Self, without division." In simpler terms, this means you're not just a passive observer of the universe. You're an active part of it. You have the power to shape your reality and contribute to the world around you. So, the next time you feel small or alone, remember this truth. You're not separate from the universe. You are the universe, experiencing itself in human form. That power we talked about earlier, it's not just inside you, it's all around you too. You just need to open your eyes and see it. You're part of the universe, but did you know the universe has its own clock? Right now, that clock is ticking. There's a reason you're hearing this message today, at this exact moment. The question is, are you ready to find out why? Time isn't just a concept, it's a force that shapes our lives in ways we often overlook. And right now, time is of the essence. You see, the universe operates in cycles, opening windows of opportunity for growth and transformation. But these windows don't stay open forever. Think about it. Have you ever had a strong feeling that you needed to make a change, but you hesitated? Maybe you put it off, thinking you'd get around to it someday. But that someday never came, and now you wonder what could have been different if you'd taken action. Dr. Ernest Holmes understood this urgency. He taught that time is running out to access the divine gifts available to everyone. It's not about creating fear, but about recognizing the importance of seizing the moment. The universe is shifting, and the chance to awaken your potential might not last forever. This idea of spiritual windows of opportunity isn't new. Many traditions speak of specific moments that are crucial for personal growth. It's like catching a wave. If you miss it, you have to wait for the next one. But what if this is the wave you've been waiting for? Let me give you an example. Think about a time when you almost missed out on something important. Maybe it was a job opportunity, a chance to mend a relationship, or a moment to pursue a dream. How did it feel when you realized you almost let it slip away? Now imagine if you had missed it entirely. That's the kind of urgency we're talking about here. The good news is, it's not too late. You're here, reading this right now, and that's no accident. The universe is responding to your thoughts, energy, and intentions. Every action you take creates a ripple effect, shaping your future in ways you might not even realize. Remember, every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. This isn't just positive mantra, it's a fundamental law of the universe. When you take positive action, especially in these key moments, you set powerful forces in motion. So, what does this mean for you right now? It means that this very moment is precious. The choices you make today, the actions you take, could set the course for the rest of your life. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. But here's the thing. Recognizing the urgency doesn't mean you should panic or rush into things blindly. It's about being aware, being ready, and being willing to take that first step. It's about tuning into the rhythm of the universe and moving in harmony with it. Think of it like this. The universe is offering you a hand, inviting you to dance. Will you take it? Or will you stay on the sidelines, wondering what could have been? As you consider stepping onto that cosmic dance floor, have you ever wondered why it feels so difficult to make that first move? The answer might surprise you. It's not the universe that's stopping you. It's something much closer to home. What if the biggest obstacle to your dreams is hiding in plain sight? Let's talk about something that's been with you your whole life, shaping how you see the world and yourself. These are your beliefs, especially the ones that limit you. They're like invisible walls that keep you from reaching your full potential. Think about a time when you wanted to try something new, but a little voice in your head said, "You're not good enough," or "That's not for people like you." Those are limiting beliefs in action. They're thoughts that hold you back, often without you even realizing it. Dr. Ernest Holmes had a lot to say about this. He believed that our thoughts create our reality. That means those limiting beliefs aren't just annoying, they're actually shaping your life experiences. But here's the good news. If your thoughts can limit you, they can also set you free. Let's try something new. Take a moment to think about a goal you have. Now pay attention to the thoughts that come up when you imagine achieving it. Do you hear doubts, fears? Those are your limiting beliefs talking. Here's a simple way to start changing those beliefs. When you notice a negative thought, ask yourself, is this really true? Where did I learn this? Often, you'll find these beliefs aren't based on facts at all. They're just old stories you've been telling yourself. Dr. Holmes taught that we can reframe these thoughts. Instead of, "I'm not good enough," try, "I'm learning and growing every day." Instead of, "I'll never succeed," say, "I have the power to create my own success." Changing your beliefs isn't always easy. It takes practice and patience. But every time you challenge a limiting belief, you're opening new possibilities for yourself. You're clearing the path to tap into that amazing power we talked about earlier. Remember, your mind is incredibly powerful. The same force that created those limiting beliefs can also break them down. As you start to shift your thinking, you might be amazed at how quickly your reality begins to change. Now that you're breaking free from limiting beliefs, it's time to tap into something even more powerful. Imagine having access to the collective wisdom of humanity's greatest thinkers and spiritual masters. What if the solution to your 21st century problems was actually thousands of years old? You might be wondering how ancient ideas could possibly help with your modern-day challenges. But here's the thing. The core of human experience hasn't changed much over time. We still seek happiness, struggle with fear, and search for meaning. The wisdom of the past isn't outdated. It's timeless. Let's look at some powerful ideas from ancient traditions that are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Take Buddhism, for example. It teaches about the interconnectedness of all things. This idea isn't just spiritual. It's reflected in modern science too. When you understand how connected everything is, you start to see your problems in a whole new light. Let's think about the Taoist idea of Wu Wei, which means effortless action. In our busy and stressed out world, we're always pushing ourselves hard, trying to get everything done. But Wu Wei teaches us to go with the flow, instead of always fighting and struggling. Imagine working through your to-do list with ease instead of stress. By embracing this idea, we allow things to happen naturally, achieving more with less effort. That's the power of ancient wisdom helping us today. Hinduism talks about the power of our thoughts to shape reality. Sound familiar? It's the same idea we've been exploring, but with thousands of years of practice behind it. These ancient thinkers figured out the secrets of the mind long before modern psychology came along. But how do you actually use these ideas in your daily life? It's simpler than you might think. When you're feeling overwhelmed, try practicing mindfulness, a technique with roots in ancient Buddhist meditation. Just take a few deep breaths and focus on the present moment. You'll be amazed at how quickly it can calm your mind. Or when you're facing a tough decision, consider the Taoist approach. Instead of stressing over every option, trust your instincts and let things unfold naturally. It's not about being passive. It's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of life. These ancient practices offer more than just temporary relief. They provide a new way of looking at the world. In our fast-paced, ever-changing society, these timeless principles can be like an anchor, keeping you steady no matter what life throws your way. Remember, you don't have to become a monk or completely change your lifestyle to benefit from this ancient wisdom. Small changes can make a big difference. Maybe it's starting your day with a short meditation, or pausing to consider the interconnectedness of things when you're feeling isolated. The beauty of these ancient teachings is that they're not about quick fixes or surface-level changes. They offer deep, lasting transformation. As you start to incorporate these ideas into your life, you might find that your whole perspective shifts. Problems that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth. You've learned about the wisdom of the ages. Now it's time to put that knowledge into action. What if I told you that you already possess everything you need to start changing your life right now? The key is knowing how to unlock it. It's not about complex rituals or spending hours in meditation. You can begin transforming your reality with just a few minutes each day. Let's talk about some practical steps you can take to awaken your inner power. These aren't just encouraging exercises. They're backed by research and have been used by successful people for years. We're going to focus on 3 powerful techniques: affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness. First up, affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They might feel a bit silly at first, but they can actually rewire your brain. When you say something like, "I am capable of achieving my goals," over and over, you start to believe it. It's like planting seeds of success in your mind. Next, we have visualization. This is where you create a vivid mental picture of what you want to achieve. Athletes use this technique all the time. They imagine themselves winning the race or scoring the goal before they even step onto the field. But your brain doesn't always know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So, when you visualize success, you're actually preparing yourself to achieve it. Lastly, there's mindfulness. This is about being fully present in the moment. It helps you stay focused and calm, even when life gets crazy. You don't need to sit cross-legged for hours to practice mindfulness. Even a few deep breaths can make a big difference. Now let's try a quick exercise that combines all 3 of these techniques. Find a quiet spot and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. As you breathe in, think "I am," and as you breathe out, think "powerful." Do this 3 times. Now picture yourself achieving something you really want. Maybe it's achieving a health goal, landing your dream job, or improving a relationship. Make the image as clear and detailed as you can. How does it feel to succeed? What can you see, hear, or smell in this moment of triumph? Hold that image for a few seconds, then open your eyes. Congratulations, you've just taken your first step towards awakening your inner power. How do you feel? Maybe you noticed a little boost of energy or confidence. That's the power of these techniques at work. Now here's the important part. Consistency is key. Doing this once is great, but the real magic happens when you make it a daily habit. It doesn't have to take long. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. You could do this exercise first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, or right before bed. As you practice these techniques regularly, you might start to notice some changes. Maybe you'll feel more confident in challenging situations, or you might find yourself spotting opportunities you would have missed before. These small shifts can add up to big transformations over time. Remember, you're not trying to become a completely different person overnight. This is about gradually unlocking the potential that's already within you. It's like polishing a diamond. The brilliance was always there. You're just bringing it to the surface. Don't be discouraged if you don't see dramatic results right away. Change takes time, and everyone's journey is different. The important thing is to keep at it. Every time you practice these techniques, you're taking a step towards the life you want to create. Those unexpected opportunities, they're just the beginning. What if I told you there's a switch in your mind that could flood your life with possibilities you never imagined? It's time to unlock the secret of abundance thinking. Have you ever felt like there's never enough time, money, or chances to do what you really want? That's called a scarcity mindset. It's like wearing glasses that only let you see what's missing. But what if you could change those glasses and see a world full of opportunities instead? That's what an abundance mindset is all about. It's seeing the world as a place full of possibilities, not limitations. When you think this way, you start to notice all the good things around you. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see so much more. Changing from scarcity to abundance thinking isn't just about being positive. It actually lines up with how the universe works. Remember when we talked about the law of attraction? Well, when you focus on abundance, you're more likely to attract good things into your life. It's like tuning a radio to pick up your favorite station. You're tuning your mind to pick up opportunities. Let me give you an example. There was a woman who always worried about not having enough money. She'd skip fun outings with friends and stress about bills all the time. But when she learned about abundance thinking, she decided to try something different. Instead of focusing on what she lacked, she started being grateful for what she had. She even began to look for ways to help others, even though she didn't have much herself. Guess what happened? She started feeling happier, and people noticed. Her boss saw how positive she was and gave her more responsibilities at work. This led to a promotion and a raise. By changing how she thought about money, she actually brought more of it into her life. Now, I'm not saying that just thinking about abundance will make you rich overnight. It's not magic. It's a shift in how you see and interact with the world. When you believe there are plenty of opportunities out there, you're more likely to spot them and take action. Here's something you can try right now. Think of one area in your life where you feel like you never have enough. Maybe it's time, money, or love. Now, instead of focusing on what's missing, try to find 3 things to be grateful for in that area. It might feel weird at first, but keep at it. You're training your brain to see abundance instead of scarcity. Remember what Dr. Holmes said. You are not separate from the universe, but a part of its infinite potential. When you shift to an abundance mindset, you're aligning yourself with this truth. You're not just living in the world, you're actively creating your experience of it. This doesn't mean problems will magically disappear, but when you approach challenges with an abundance mindset, you're more likely to find creative solutions. You'll start to see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, not as proof that you can't succeed. You've learned to see abundance in your daily life, but have you ever considered that you're connected to the most abundant source of all? What if I told you that the vastness of the cosmos is mirrored within you, and you can access its infinite potential? Think about the stars for a moment. They're massive, powerful, and always shining. Now imagine that same kind of energy is inside you too. It might sound crazy, but it's true. The same force that moves planets and keeps galaxies spinning is also moving through you right now. Dr. Ernest Holmes had a beautiful way of explaining this. He said, "You are not separate from the universe, but a part of its infinite potential, connected to an eternal source of creative power." That means you're not just a person living on Earth. You're a living, breathing part of the entire universe. But how can you tap into this cosmic power? It's easier than you might think. Let's try a simple exercise. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you breathe in, imagine you're pulling in energy from the stars. As you breathe out, picture that energy spreading through your body. Do this a few times. How do you feel? Maybe you notice a tingling sensation or a sense of warmth. That's you connecting with your inner universe. This isn't just a fun imagination game. When you tap into this cosmic energy, you're unlocking a power that can help you in your everyday life. Think about how a star doesn't worry about shining, it just does. In the same way, you can learn to trust your own inner light. Imagine facing a tough problem at work or school. Instead of getting stressed, you could take a moment to connect with your inner cosmos. Suddenly, you might find new ideas popping into your head, or feel a boost of confidence to tackle the challenge. Or maybe you're trying to create something new, a piece of art, a business idea, or even just a new habit. By tapping into this universal energy, you're connecting with the same creative force that formed galaxies. That's pretty powerful inspiration. Remember, this divine power isn't just about feeling good. It's about realizing how amazing you really are. Every time you look up at the night sky, let it remind you of the incredible potential within you. You're made of the same stuff as stars. How cool is that? But here's the most important part. This power isn't just for special people. It's for everyone, including you. You don't need any special skills or knowledge to access it. All you need is the willingness to look inside yourself and connect with that universal energy. So, the next time you're feeling small or powerless, remember this. You carry the energy of the cosmos within you. You're connected to every star, every planet, and every galaxy out there. That's a lot of power to tap into. Now that you've tapped into your inner cosmos, what if I told you there's a way to amplify that power exponentially? Picture a network of awakened individuals, each shining brightly, creating a dazzling web of consciousness across the globe. How much brighter could we shine together? This isn't just about you anymore. It's about all of us, growing and transforming together. Think about it. When you start to change, the people around you notice. Your energy shifts, and it affects everyone you meet. That's the beginning of something big. You're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people just like you, waking up to their true potential. They're asking the same questions, facing the same challenges, and making incredible breakthroughs. And guess what? They're waiting for you to join them. Imagine walking into a room full of people who get it. They understand what you're going through because they've been there too. That's what an awakening community feels like. It's like coming home to a family you didn't know you had. But here's the wonderful part. When we come together, our individual growth creates a ripple effect. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "We are the enforcement of the law and order of the universe as individuations." In other words, as we each awaken to our inner potential, we inspire others to do the same. It's like a chain reaction of transformation. Think about a time when someone else's success inspired you. Maybe it was a friend who finally started that business they'd been dreaming about, or a family member who overcame a big challenge. Their victory made you believe in yourself a little more, didn't it? That's the power of community in action. Now, multiply that by thousands, even millions of people. That's the kind of impact we can have when we join forces. Every time you share your experiences, every time you offer support to someone else on this path, you're contributing to a global shift in consciousness. But don't worry, you don't have to be perfect to be part of this community. In fact, it's our struggles and challenges that often bring us closer together. When you open up about your doubts or setbacks, you give others permission to do the same. And that's where real growth happens. So how can you get involved? Start by sharing your journey with others. Talk about what you're learning, the changes you're seeing in your life. You might be surprised at how many people are interested. Look for local groups or online communities focused on personal growth and spirituality. Join discussions, ask questions, offer support. Remember, your growth isn't just for you. As you awaken to your true potential, you become a beacon of hope for others. Your transformation can inspire countless others to start their own journey of awakening. It's time to wake up to your true power. You have an incredible force inside you, just waiting to be used. But you need to act now. This chance won't last forever. Here's what you can do right away. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Picture yourself achieving your biggest dream. Really feel it. Now say out loud, "I have the power to create my best life." Do this every day for a week and watch how things start to change. Remember, you're not alone. There are people all over the world waking up to their inner power. By unlocking your potential, you're helping to make the world a better place. You have more impact than you know. Thank you for being here and for taking this step. Your journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are endless. Keep shining your light. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on unlocking your true potential.